Hi everybody, this is Matt. Thanks for watching and welcome back. Yes, I know that the angle, the view is different than what you're used to, but there's a reason for that. And just thought that I would share something with you because I was actually having a conversation this morning with one of you subscribers on the phone. And we were talking about some of the simple things in life and some of the things that can just make you happy, and it doesn't have to cost you an arm and a leg. I know that on a lot of channels that are similar to mine, a lot of videos are always about having the newest, the best, the fanciest, the Gun of the Month Club award winner and stuff like that. And the reality is most of the people that I know and that I have known in my life are just regular folks. We're talking just the regular person that you would meet off the street, a blue-collared worker, his wife, and typically the regular folks don't have a whole lot of money. They don't have the ability to go out and purchase something that is brand spanking new every week, every day, every couple of weeks, whenever it comes out. But unfortunately, in the media, in video land and whatever you want to call it, the thing is, it's oftentimes shown that, or displayed, or portrayed that it's really important. The thing is, it's not. It really isn't. Now, I've been in a position in my life before when I owned my own business and things were going really, really well, that I had a very comfortable income. Well, that was a long time ago. And fast forward to today, where I'm alone, I'm by myself, I have gone through cancer surgery, I've had 2 heart attacks. I'm back to being just Matt. Just the Matt that my friends that I went to school with back in the day, that we worked on the farm together and stuff like that. I'm that guy. So anyhow, what am I getting at here? I'm getting at that life as we know it is actually pretty short. I lost a family member a week ago, and that just underscored to me once again how short and fleeting our time here on the face of the planet is. So we don't always need fancy clothes, fancy cars, fancy houses, or anything like that. And, something that made me happy in the last week, very, very simple thing. I had to replace my cleaning mat here on my workbench because it got completely chewed up. And I was doing a little bit of cleaning, and actually I was doing a lot of cleaning. I had to de-copper the inside of a barrel, and that was kind of like the last straw when it came to the cleaning mat that was on here. Now, I like these. These are available in most of your big box sporting goods stores. These are manufactured, or at least they have the Remington label on them. But nice little silicone mat. They have a plastic backer on them or something that is similar to that to keep stuff from getting onto your workbench. I have always liked these. I got about 5 years of use out of the one that was on here. What finally did this thing in was doing the copper cleaning, because I was using good old Hoppy's number 9, except this is the stuff that you use to reduce the amount of copper, and it takes a significant amount of cleaning. And boy, let me tell you what, this stuff will clean out your sinuses. Big time. So anyway, that proved to be a little bit too much for it. And sadly, I had to let it go, but I was able to replace it with this. So something as simple as this actually makes me happy. But let's talk about something else that makes me happy. This workbench. Now, this workbench, a lot of people, again, this goes back to talking about, do we need the latest, greatest, fancy stuff? This workbench was actually given to me. because the place that I worked at, they were throwing this out. And all this is a wooden workbench with like a particle board top on it. It's put together with sheetrock screws. Nothing terribly fancy at all. They were throwing it away. And I'm like, hey, do you mind if I have that? And they're like, what, you want that old thing? Yeah. And so I brought it home, and it's been here ever since. What do I like about it? It's simple. It doesn't matter if I beat it up. It doesn't complain, and it just simply does its job. I have purchased other commercial type workbenches in the past, and putting a vise on one of them in particular caused it to want to fall over onto its face. Now, what kind of a design is that? Not a very good one, I don't think. But with this, I can grab a hold of this vise, and this thing is going nowhere. So, did that cost me anything? No, but it performs the function. It is at the right height for me to be able to work on different projects, and I've got my cleaning stuff done. Now, obviously, it's still messy. I need to clean everything up just a little bit more, but this is an improvement. Life has been busy lately, and I've been busy just, trying to keep my head above water, so to speak. But little things like this make me happy. Now, another thing that sometimes people will ask me about, and the person I was talking to this morning asked me about this vise. I've had this vise for a long time. And no, this is not a special vise because it's got these little guys here, these chucks. These are actually accessory chucks that have magnets on them. Now, why I use them is real simple. See the magnets? Okay. I can go ahead and I can put something between these chucks, and it's not going to damage it. So if it's metal, it's not going to mar it. It's not going to scratch it. And I've used different types of faces for the vise. I've had some that have been copper. I've had some that have been kind of like a brass because they're really soft. But I like these just simply because they've got magnets. Can put them right there. And it holds everything without me actually physically destroying it. As an example, I can take this Dewey rod that would not end up looking really well if it was chucked up into the normal vise, and I can put it in there. Doesn't hurt it one bit. So having some soft jaws like that for the vise works well. But this vise here, I've had this for a long time. You take care of things, they last. And so keeping stuff simple, quite often for me, it just works. Part of my philosophy is actually anymore just being kind of a minimalist when it comes to how I live my life. And that is an entirely different discussion, but the thing is, it's an overall philosophy that I have. I don't need things to make me happy. I don't need to have things in my life to put a smile on my face. I like the simple things. I like having people in my life. I like having family in my life. I like that I still have the ability to go outside and go for a walk and not have a piece of technology hanging off of me in order to entertain me. Translation, I'm not looking down on a cell phone with earbuds in, going like this and thinking that I'm going for a walk outside. No, not at all. The simple things, quite often, are peaceful things. I remember life on the farm when, as this is being recorded, it's like 90 degrees outside. It's really, really muggy. On days like today when we weren't working, we would be, especially in the evening, outside on the front porch because it was really hot in the house. We didn't have air conditioning. And, you know, we had box fans in the windows, but that was about it. It was peaceful. It wasn't frenetic. It wasn't overly busy. So I know that this has been more of a philosophical type of video, and you know, you folks that have been with me a long time, you know that sometimes I get like this. But the thing is, bottom line, keeping stuff simple and not over complicating things is actually pretty good. So anyway, there you have it. But like I said, a purchase that I made, I think it cost me $12.99, that made me very happy, was a brand new mat for the bench. So there you go. Anyway, as always, thank you. Thank you for being there. Thank you for watching the video. And I appreciate each and every one of you. So until next time, everybody, have a good one and be safe out there.